Wow. This might change my entire life, but is it worth it? That's what we need to find out. Oh, I am so excited. Are you excited? You better be excited. I'm excited. Today is a big day. Finally received a really awesome PR package from Dyson. I have been trying to get Dyson to look your girl's way for so long, and they finally did. They emailed me a couple weeks ago, asked me if I would like a hairstyling device. Yes, I would. And they gave me a choice between the Corel, the supersonic hairdryer, or the Dyson Air Wrap. So I was like, girl, give me that Air Wrap. It showed up today. I'm going to unbox this with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing what the Dyson Air Wrap Complete is like, then just keep on watching, because we're going to unbox this baby, we're going to check it out, we're going to style my hair, and we're going to see if this thing is really worth all the hype, and whether or not it's going to replace all of the other hairstyling products in my bathroom. Before I open this box, if you're new here, hello, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. We will get right into this, but please consider subscribing to my channel. I upload about 2 or 3 times a week. They are typically fashion, lifestyle, beauty oriented. Someday in 2021, hopefully travel will return. Hit that subscribe button. This video a thumbs up. It really, really helps me in the algorithm, helps YouTube to see that people enjoy my videos. So thank you so much. Let's do this. That's my address. For this all day. I was hoping it would show up earlier today, but of course, as the universe is wont to do, something that I really am highly anticipating, they're not going to let show up until like the very end of the delivery window. Thanks, UPS. Let's preface this by saying I didn't think I was going to get the Dyson Air Wrap Complete. I think there's a version of it where it only comes with like a couple attachments. Oh no. Oh no, they sent me the whole freaking thing. Here we have the Dyson Air Wrap Complete. Coanda Air Styling. I'm sure what Coanda Air Styling means, but it sounds cool.
The Coanda Effect is the phenomenon in which a jet flow attaches itself to a nearby surface and remains attached even when the surface curves away from the initial jet direction. When a surface is brought close to the jet, this restricts the entrainment in that region. There you go. Confused?
Is propelled by the Dyson digital motor V9. You can curl, wave, smooth, dry with no extreme heat. So that's the crazy thing about this, is you are able to style your hair, but you're not damaging it like you would with heat products. The airflow attracts and aligns hair for a smooth, straighter style, or the Coanda Airflow attracts and self-wraps hair for voluminous curls and waves. Coanda to curl. So it says a continuous flow of air forms around the barrel, attracting hair to its surface, creating voluminous curls and waves without extreme heat. The Coanda Airflow also attracts hair to the surface of the brush and then propels air through the hair strands to mimic a stylist's blow dry technique. Intelligent heat control measures air temperature over 40 times a second and regulates heat. What? The Dyson Digital Motor V9 spins it up to 100,000 RPM, generating 3.2 kPa, which I don't know what that means, pressure enough to create the Coanda Effect. And then it had, I don't know, this is crazy. Pretty sure this thing retails for around $500. It ain't cheap, y'all, it ain't cheap. But is it worth it? That's what we need to find out. All right, release the Kraken. Okay, so one thing that makes you feel super fancy with this is it comes in this beautiful storage / carrying case. It says Dyson right up on the top. Nice little magnetic little flap thingy that you can use to pull the top up. Oh, let's do that a little bit more gracefully, you know? Take 2. Whoa. Has this lovely leather insert right there that also says Dyson. Here we have some more packaging. So they've got this little QR code that you can scan that is like basically a 30-second video to help show you how to curl your hair with Coanda Air. I am a little familiar with this thing. A couple of years ago when this first came out, Dyson had an influencer event here in LA for Mother's Day, and it was really fun. But one of the things was they had a station where they had these air wraps, and they had some stylists who would show you how it works and show you like what it does to your hair. So I'm kind of familiar with using it, although it has been a couple years, so I'm probably going to need to review. Your hair will self-wrap because the air basically like sucks it to the barrel and wraps it. The curler will move towards your head, so you don't have to wrap your hair, you don't have to really do anything, you just kind of hold it. And then you hold it until your hair is dry, and then you switch off to release the curl. Now, the thing that I'm very stoked about this whole thing is, let me just take a side note to tell you all. I have a lot of hair and it's really thick. So let's say on a day when I want to have curly hair, but I need to wash my hair, I have to take a shower. I have to then either let my hair air dry, which takes about 3 hours for it to fully dry completely, maybe 4. If I blow it dry, that's going to take me about 30 minutes to blow it dry from wet. And then from there, I have to then curl my hair once it's dry, and that's going to take me another 45 minutes. So all in all, it is a freaking marathon to take my hair from wet to curly in the same day. I don't often do it because it's too time consuming. This might change my entire life because this thing can curl your hair and dry it at the same time. Here inside, they've got all the lovely accoutrements of the Dyson Air Wrap Complete. So more packaging, more packaging, more packaging. Is the base. This is the on-off switch, I guess, and then you've got like temperature control over here, and then over here you've got like wind. Oh, intense, I guess the fan will be. So one of the attachments is this is the hair dryer attachment, which I really wonder if you could have this instead of having their regular hair dryer. If you all own, if any of you all who are watching own the Dyson Supersonic, whatever it's called, the hair dryer, or you own this and then you know the answer to that question, I would love if you would comment because really am curious. But let's turn it on to see how powerful it is, because my hairdresser has the regular hair dryer and it has some kickback. So let's see if this one does. Oh my god, like literally. Woo! With that high setting, man, like it like. Wow. Next in here you have 2 different kinds of barrels. You got the thicker 1.2 inch that's going to give you more voluminous waves, and you got the 1.6 inch, which is for curls. These are really short. A woman that I talked to at the Dyson store kind of told me when I was there, she looked at my hair, how long it was, and she's like, you might want to get, also they make like longer barrels so that like when you're wrapping your hair, like there's more surface area for your hair to wrap around. But I'm going to try these out and just see how they go. But this is what the set comes with. You can always buy more attachments. I guess there's like more that you can buy separate. They give you 2 of each for different directions. So, you know, this one you can see the arrows point that way, so you know it's going to turn this way, which is like I would use this one for this side of my head, and then I'd use this one for this side to get the directional curl that I like. Got these 2, which are 2 different brush heads. This one is the firm smoothing brush, and then the one with the pink bristles is the soft smoothing brush. So this one will give you more like smooth hair, and this one will just give you smooth hair. I don't know. I really don't really understand what the like major distinction is between these 2, but again, I'm going to play with it and see how it goes. Okay. Last but not least, they have this round brush attachment, which I don't know if you all saw my 2020 favorites video, but basically gushed about this tool from the dry bar in that video and how much I love it. And I'm wondering if this thing is going to replace this for me. This is quite a bit bigger, so it might have more surface area for my thicker hair, but feels really smooth, the hair that just got touched by this. So that is everything that is in the Dyson Air Wrap Complete. I'm so excited. So it's pretty late and I'm not gonna like wash my hair tonight, but tomorrow morning I will check back in with you all after I've done my workout and washed my hair, and we are going to try out the hair dryer attachment and then get it decently dryish, and then we're gonna curl my hair, and I'm gonna time it and see how long it takes me to get that curly hairstyle, and then we will see. I'll check back in a couple days later and see how the longevity of the style is, like how does it hold, because I know when I heat style I can get my curls to stay for about 2 to 3 days, so I really want to see if this will still give me that longevity. It's a very comprehensive video for you and can make a decision about whether or not this is worth the hype for you enough to purchase it yourself. See you guys in the morning. Okay, I am back. My hair has been washed and I am ready to play with this. I'm so excited. I've got my Dyson hairbrush, which I've had for a long time. I have a little clip to help me section off my hair. And then I've got my Color Wow Dream Coat Spray, which I'm gonna put in my hair in 1 second. But before we get started on this, I just want y'all to recognize the fact that I decided to coordinate with my Air Wrap. I mean, my lipstick, man, it's like a similar color. I love it. Okay, so I have my computer in the background with my screensaver on, just so y'all can see how much time this is going to take me. I also am curious to see. What we're going to do is we're going to use the hairdryer attachment to get my hair about 85% dry, and then we're going to go in with the Air Wrap. See how this goes. Oh crap. I'm gonna spray some of this into my hair. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you've heard me just rave about this, and it's because it's amazing. So essentially it is a sort of like humidity protectant for your hair, but I live in LA, so it's really not that humid here. What it really does for my hair is it just makes it so just like smooth and beautiful, like just so shiny. It's like impossibly shiny when I use this. So you just want to make sure that you spray a bunch of this throughout your hair before you get to drying your hair. It has to be put on damp hair, and then you have to heat style your hair in order to activate it. And it will last you, the effects will last for like 3 shampoos, which is great. It costs about $28. It's on Amazon. They also have a curly hair version of this, so I'll link both down in the description box. I really should be getting paid to be their spokesperson because I talk about it all the time, and this is not sponsored. But Color Wow, get your girl up because I love your stuff. After I spray it, I just give my hair one more brush through to make sure that it's all combed through. Now let's dry this. All right, so I feel like I've gotten it to a place where it's pretty much to the dryness that it should be, or at least the top sections of my hair are, but those are gonna get left till like a little while from now. So I think what I wanna do is stop here. So what I do, if you've watched any of my hair tutorials, is I take the majority of my hair. Oof. It's one of the disadvantages of when your hair is so long, is it just gets tangled so easily. Okay, so take this off, go with the smaller barrels. And so it's important, obviously, to pick the one with the direction that it's gonna go. So this is gonna be, because the arrow is going that way, for my left side. I guess what you're supposed to do is take a section, get it like this, and then you turn it on. Oh, that's really cool. You have to hold it to get it to dry. So it's pretty dry, and then you can hit it with the cool air, just Dexter style. Let's take it out. Whoa! Okay. You guys saw my hair did not quite get all the way around the barrel because it's just not enough surface space for like the length of my hair. So I do think I need to go ahead and purchase the longer barrels, and that will be better for me in the long run. But let's try again. I feel like I'm tangled up. This is really, really cool. And then hit it with the cold air to set it. Take it out. Whoa. Okay. Huh, all right. Ah. So you can see that this one is creating tighter, more like ringlet styles. I had to kind of help that one out a little bit because this hair back here is a little bit more wet than the front was. So it needed a little bit of something, and I feel like the ends didn't quite get caught in there. So I'm gonna like hold it a little bit more to the end this time and see if that helps it out. I wonder if you're supposed to take your hair out like that or if you're supposed to switch it off every time. But that was a pretty perfect curl, that one was. Like, I was thinking I was going to be worse at this than I am, but actually it's really not too crazy hard. So pretty. Okay, so now I have to do the other side, so I need to take this off. They say to hold it by the tip because this barrel can get kind of hot. Take it right off, and we're gonna switch it out for the other direction so I can do the other side of my hair, because like I say on pretty much all my hair tutorials, I like to curl my hair away from my face. There's some exceptions to that, but that's like kind of like my basic go-to. All right, I'm gonna do this side off camera, and then I'll check back in when I take down the next layer. And I think for layer number 2, I might try the thicker barrels just to see how those go for me. My first layer is done. I'm really impressed with how it looks so far. It's really, really pretty, like very nice, bouncy, gorgeous curls. I've hit this with a shot of hairspray, as I always do every time I finish a layer of hair. It's time to let down a little bit more hair. And one thing that I'm finding is the smaller sections that you can work with this thing, the better it ends up working. So I'm gonna try to do that this time. As promised, we're gonna try out the bigger barrel this way. Here goes nothing. Wonder if I just hold it there for a second and then bring it out. I really don't know what the best dismount procedure is, shall we say, but that seemed to work out pretty well. Definitely gives much bigger curls, and I can imagine when they start to get looser over the day, they'll even be more like wavy than they are now. It's just so cool. Being able to take your hair from damp or semi-damp to curly is just... Come back once I'm closer to the end. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Okay, so my hair is all done. Now let's see, it's 4 o'clock. I'm pretty sure when I looked at that, it was around 2:40, 2:45. About an hour and 15 minutes to do this. So that's roughly the amount of time that it would take me just to curl my hair, not even talking about blowing it dry. That being said, I was a beginner with this, so it probably took me a little bit longer than it will once I get the hang of it. I think it took a little bit longer because I was getting used to the way that it works. The fact that I can go from straight out of the shower to a full head of bouncy, beautiful curls in an hour and 15 minutes that is insane to me. For that reason alone, this thing is game changing. I will say it did take me a short period of time to figure out how to do it. That this set is great if you have short to medium to like kind of reasonably long hair, not like I've been stuck in quarantine all year and haven't got a haircut long hair. So if you have pretty long hair, you probably want to go ahead and invest in the longer barrels, which I will be doing. My hair feels really bouncy. It doesn't feel like damaged by the heat. It feels really, really soft. I think it looks fantastic. So the true test is going to be to see how does it hold up over time, because when I use a curling iron on my hair, I can make my curls last 2 to 3 days. So I'm really looking to see if the I can get the same longevity out of this hairstyle using the Coanda Effect. So check back in with you guys to show you what my hair looks like, see how it holds up. But overall, oh my god, I'm so excited. This is so freaking cool. I absolutely love it. Well, hello. It is the next day, and I'm here to talk to you guys about how my curls are surviving. So as you can see, definitely lost a lot of the volume that I had up top, and everything is much more relaxed than it was yesterday. I didn't really brush my hair because I didn't want to brush through anything so you could see exactly how it lasted, but this is what I've got left over, which is perfectly fine with me. This is about how my hair would look on the second day if I was to use heat styling tools. Maybe it's a little bit flatter than it would be if I used like a regular curling iron or wand, but it's not like a crazy amount of like dead that I was thinking that it might be, which this is really impressive. So yeah, like I said, this is only slightly more flat than it would be if I used a traditional curling iron. And on the second day, I would just go in and probably take a couple of the top pieces of my hair and just recurl them if I wanted to give like the rest of my hair the look of being more full, if that makes sense. That's a really easy second day hair hack, FYI. Well, I am freaking obsessed with this thing. Is it worth a $500? Well, let's think about that for a second, right? First of all, it's Dyson. We know Dyson does not make a cheap product. Second of all, when you really think about it, you've got the hair dryer, two different kinds of hair curlers. You've got the straightener brush with two different kinds there, and you've got the round brush. So really, if you're being modest about it, that basically gives you 5 different heat styling tools in one. Which, if you think about it, a lot of higher end heat styling tools run you about $100 to $150 a tool. So honestly, the $500 that you're paying for this is comparable if you were to buy all of these different things individually. And I'm pretty sure that if you just buy the Dyson regular hairdryer, it's around $200 or $300. I'm not quite sure how much it costs, but it ain't cheap. And this, you basically get the hairdryer that everybody loves with all the other things. So in my opinion, if you have the money to invest in this hairstyling system, it's definitely worth it. You get your money's worth because of all the things that are involved. I think it's worth it, again, if you have the money to spend $500. I know not all of us do, but it's definitely worth it. If you're interested in some more hairstyling videos or like hair product demo and tutorial videos, I've got plenty of those. Here's one right here that you might be interested in, and also a recent video that I made. Definitely go check it out. Stick around, check out a couple more videos. If you didn't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.